All right. So, welcome back, you guys. This is the second week of the Domestic Violence Matters Intervention Council. Again, my name is Kofi Chermitang. I just want to make sure that I have everyone's name in the group. Rick?
Yep.
All right. And Ray? If I remember correctly?
Yes.
All right. And Tara? Well, Tara?
Tara, yes.
All right. And Kim? And Lizette?
Yes.
All right. So we're all here in the same group. I just want to reflect back on the ground rules that we came up with last week to make sure that we're still on board with everything. The ground rules are one person speaks at a time, no judgment, confidentiality, everything we discuss stays in this group, and we are going to respect each other's opinions. You guys still agree with those ground rules?
Yes.
Yes.
Is there anything else you guys would like to add?
No.
All right.
I do have something to say.
Okay.
What do you mean there's blacks in here? Like, because yesterday you made a remark about blacks. Tara.
Okay.
Well, I've never had a problem with the blacks before. We have some in my neighborhood. I have no problem coming to this area. I'm not racist.
Okay.
I'm just saying
She's
because
very confronting.
I'm just saying.
People always are.
I need to say this. I'm just saying it because even though I'm dark skinned, I'm Hispanic, honey. So
Okay.
that's to let you know that
I didn't know that.
I don't know. You know.
Well, ladies, that was not my question. I said, are there any other ground rules that we would like to add?
I know, but I just had to say it.
All right.
My apologies for interrupting.
No problem at all.
Sounds angry.
No problem. She just wanted to ask the question. She asked, and you answered, and we're moving forward. All right. I want to remind everyone before we start getting down to the nitty-gritty that there are refreshments over there. So if you guys would like to have some coffee or bagels or donuts, they're over there in the right-hand corner. But I wanted to find out from each of you how you felt last week's session was, and if anything has happened during the last week to affect your recovery with domestic violence. So you mind if I start with you, Rick? How did you feel last week?
Last week was last week, man. It's already gone, it's past, it's all good. I'm okay with it.
You're good, all right. And you said last week that you aren't able to see your children. Do you have no contact with them at all, phone or anything?
No. I haven't seen my kids like in over 2 months, because the judge said that I had to complete this program before I see them again.
Okay.
So, it's what I gotta do. My wife took her kids, and, because she said that I did this and that, and that I have control over her, and that there's respect for her, and this and that. I don't see it, man. All there was one incident, and that's it. So I don't know what she's...
What'd you do?
I feel that way too. It was just one incident. It wasn't a big deal.
One
It
person
was-
speaks at a time.
It was nothing, man. It was nothing. Started arguing over... I didn't even know what we were arguing about. It was some stupid shit. And then she got in my face. And, I don't know why she did that. Like, she got in my face like this, man. Like she wanted to go one-on-one with me. So, I pushed her face in, and, things got out of control. But it was just that one incident. And then, she claims that it happened more than once, and whatever. I'm just here.
All right. Well, I do truly thank you for opening up. I know you didn't really share too much last week, so thank you for feeling comfortable enough to share this week.
It's all right.
All right. And Ray,
Well,
how was last week for you?
last week was good. I feel like I'm at the starting stages of my domestic violence, I guess I would call it, because I'm not there yet. I had a couple things with my wife. She didn't call the police on me. She could have, but she didn't. And I'm really here to try to save the marriage. I got to be here because what I did was, I guess it was wrong. I don't know, but if she says if we're going to stay together and work things out, that this is part of the deal. So here I am. I do think that it is helpful for me to hear other stories because I can see where it could go. Each dynamic is a little different from kind of the stories you guys told me, and I just think that for me that's helpful. For me that's helpful hearing what's going on in other people's lives, and I'm not out there alone really. And that, you know, I think that's really it.
Okay, thank you. Thank you very much. And Sarah?
I sort of agree with Ray that we really don't belong in this kind of group. I feel more closer to Ray than I do to other people in the group. I feel as though we're similar in a lot of ways.
Excuse me, Tara. What are you passing over to?
Oh, no, that's just, sorry, my bad.
No, seriously, like, we're all gonna respect each other's opinions and everything, but while one person is speaking, please no passing notes and no sidebar, please. All right? Thank you. You were saying, Tara?
Now, I was just pointing out that Ray and myself are similar. You know, we come from the same kind of background. I'm not saying anything about the group, but I think that I can relate a little bit more to what Ray said compared to the other people. You know, we don't have that kind of anger in us. You know, like, you know, what's your name, Kim? Like Kim has.
Okay, wait,
Because-
first off,
Oye, pero esa muchacha.
first off, Tara, you keep saying the blacks. You keep saying the blacks.
Yes, and she keep pointing me out. Like, she's not here because she has a problem. She has a problem, just like we all have a problem.
I am on it, please.
You have to admit you have a problem.
All right.
You know, and not everybody's black here, remember
Okay.
that.
Yes, we have blacks, Hispanics, and Caucasians, African Americans, I apologize, and I am African American myself. But I just want you to be aware of how you're referencing people, okay? You're saying the blacks. You may have your feelings, but please try to remain culturally content.
Okay. I just want them to know I have nothing against them. Some of my good friends are the blacks. And I love the blacks, especially your food.
Our
So-
food,
I have nothing against, what is it, Kim?
yes.
I'm just saying for a person like me to
Oye,
come out of
una
this,
nalgada
it's
así.
very hard.
Okay.
And I'm just here
You know
because,
what, Kim? So, sorry.
I'm here because
Tara.
Travis told me that we're gonna be together. And I just wanna get to a point where I can have my relationship back with him.
Okay.
He said if I go to this group, that possibly we can talk. Did you just see what she just did?
You ain't getting nobody back with that attitude, let me tell you that.
Thank you.
The group is attacking me. I don't feel safe.
Oh,
Okay. Well, you explained to us how your last week's been, and how you like African American food, and how you have African American friends, and I appreciate you sharing. Thank you very much. All right.
I have a question for Tara. What did you do?
She did explain that last week.
I forgot.
Okay.
I forgot.
Okay. Do you mind if I remind her real quick?
I don't mind
Okay.
talking for myself. There was a misunderstanding between me and my husband, Kim. That's all it was, a misunderstanding.
What kind of misunderstanding? We had you share.
And she did share last week. I just want to.
I forgot.
Okay.
Ay, nena, no le parece.
All right. But time is of the essence. We're all here for one common goal. I just want to see how you felt that last week went. And has anything happened throughout the week to interfere with your recovery?
Last week went okay, and I did get into it again. I slapped my husband again.
What?
He came in late,
Bam.
so I slapped him.
Okay. All right. Okay. And how did that make you feel?
It felt good.
How does that make you feel now?
Okay. But I think I can do better though.
I think you can too. How do you think you striking your husband made him feel?
Hurt.
All right. Okay. Well, Lizette, how was last week for you?
Oh, it was a wonderful week. We did have an incident, only because I asked them to clean the house, you know? They had limpia bien el baño, that means bathroom. And nope, he didn't use the products that I asked him to use. Me enojé, me puse brava. I got very angry.
Okay.
And I hit him. And I hit him. And I punched him. Bien duro. Le pegué.
Have her speak
What was that?
English.
Le pegué. I hit him really hard. I punched him. No.
It felt good, didn't it?
See.
Okay.
See, I get it.
Yes. It felt good, and then I felt bad. And then he left the house. He said, "You need to change, or I'm not coming back." So, like I said last week, I will change my ways because I want him back.
Okay,
We belong together.
Sure.
Yes,
all right.
it's the one.
Well, thank you for sharing.
You're welcome.
All right, so time is up. But do you guys, before we end, do you guys have any questions or anything relating to domestic violence?
How long we gotta stay here in this group?
I think it's a 12-week group, we're just second week.
Can you just give me a note so I can get to Travis saying I'm
No,
done?
I can't. No. So, are there any other questions regarding domestic violence?
No.
No?
I don't think so.
I want you guys to start thinking of ways that you can not strike anyone. Try to think of coping mechanisms. Think of what it is that angers you when it comes to your spouse. We can talk about that next week briefly and try to come up with concrete ways of dealing with your stress. All right? I appreciate you guys very much for sharing. Again, let's try to be culturally competent next week and not reference to people certain ways that are offensive. All right? And you guys have a good week. Thank you.
Thank you.